point on page number 40, you can see the resistors. There is a one information box. If resistors are connected in series, then what will happen? Suppose if resistors are connected one after another, then what is the total resistance, what is the output voltage, and how much current will flow? This information is given in the information box. You can see on page number 40, this is the first information box. These are nothing but the characteristics of circuit when resistors are connected in series. So when question is asked, write the characteristics of electric circuit when resistors are connected in series, then you have to write all these points. I am going to read. First point is, the same current flows through each resistor. That is, when we connect all resistance in a series, then same current will flow through all resistors. Now second point, the effective resistance of a resistor is equal to sum of their individual resistances. That is, total resistance is called as effective resistance. So when resistors are connected in series, then effective resistance of whole circuit is equal to sum of all resistances which are connected in series. Now third point, the potential difference between two extreme arrangement is equal to sum of potential difference across individual resistor. That is, we are going to apply the potential difference with the help of battery in the circuit. So total voltage of whole the circuit is equal to the voltage present across resistance R1, voltage present across resistance R2, in such a way that the voltage present across each resistance is different, but current in all resistors is same. Always remember, when resistors are connected in series, then current in all resistors is same, but value of potential difference or value of voltage across each resistance is different. Now next point is, the effective resistance is larger than each of individual resistance. That is, value of total resistance or effective resistance of whole circuit is nothing but sum of all resistances. So naturally, the value of effective resistance is larger than the individual resistances. Now next point is, this arrangement is used to increase the resistance in a circuit. That is, this arrangement, that is resistor in series, this arrangement is used to increase the resistance in the circuit. So these 5 points are characteristics of electric circuit when resistors are connected in series. Now we are going to see the next point, that is, do you know? One question is asked. What is that question? When resistor connected in series, they are connected one after another. If any one of them does not function, then circuit breaks. Suppose R1, R2, R3, these are three resistances which are connected in series. Suppose we have connected battery in the electric circuit. R1 is not functioning in the electric circuit. Then what will happen? The circuit does not work and there is no flow of electricity. Then if two bulbs are connected in series, suppose you have taken two bulbs and connected one after another in a series, they will both give less light than if they had been connected individually. That is, suppose we connect only single bulb, it gives more light as compared to when we connect two bulbs, three bulbs in a series. Output is very less because current flow through them is same, but resistance is high. When we connect the bulb in a series, the resistance created in the circuit is very large. So it opposes the flow of electric current through the circuit. So what will happen? They will give very less output. Now you can see, if three bulbs are connected in series, their light output will decrease further. Suppose we connected three bulbs in the series, their light output will be decreased. The answer of this is that when three bulbs are connected in series, then current flow through them is the same, but voltage of power supply goes on decreasing. That is, voltage across each bulb is different. So voltage of power supply goes on decreasing, so light output will decrease further. Now you can see the solved example. I am going to read. The first solved example is three resistances having resistance 15 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm are connected in series. What is the effective resistance in the circuit? That is, suppose three resistances are connected in series, what is the effective resistance? You know that when three resistance, four resistance, five resistance connected in series one after another, then effective resistance is the sum of all resistances. So add all resistances when arrangement is series. So you can see here given quantities. First write down given quantities. R1 15 ohm, R2 3 ohm, R3 4 ohm. Find out effective resistance RS. S symbol represents the series combination. RS is equal to question mark. Solution: effective resistance RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So add all these resistances. 15 plus 3 plus 4, you will get 22 ohm. Now this symbol is necessary. Ohm, it measure or it symbolizes the resistance. In physics or in science, first the units are essential. These symbol represent this is a resistance. Now look at the example number second. Example number 2. What is the example number 2? Two resistors having resistances 16 ohm and 14 ohm connected in series, and potential difference or voltage present in the circuit is 18 volt. Then calculate the current flowing through the circuit and potential difference across the end of each individual resistance. Always remember, when resistors are connected in series, then current flows through them is same, but potential difference across each resistor is different. That is, R1 has a voltage V1, R2 has a voltage V2, R3 has a voltage V3, and dot dot etc. How many resistors are connected in series? It depends on that, V1, V2, V3. So you can see here R1 and R2 are connected in series. They have a resistances 16 ohm and 14 ohm. So we have to find out. First write down given quantities. R1 16 ohm, R2 14 ohm, and voltage in the circuit is 18 volt. What to find out? Current flowing through the circuit, capital I. Then voltage V1 and V2 across each resistance. So V1 present across R1 and V2 present across R2. Now solution. First find out the effective resistance RS. Effective resistance in the series combination is the sum of all resistances present in the circuit. So RS is equal to R1 plus R2. Do the addition, 16 plus 14, you will get 30 ohm. Now using Ohm's law, V is equal to IRS. So put the values. Value of V is 18. 18 is equal to I into 30. So find out the value of I. 18 upon 30 is equal to 0.6 ampere. So unit of current is ampere. So it is represented by capital A. So I is equal to 0.6 ampere. Now next we have to find out the voltage across each resistance. So V1 is equal to IR1 and V2 is equal to IR2. Put all the values. Now we have value of current. Put that value of current in the next equation. So V1 is equal to 0.6 into 16. So we will get V1 is equal to 9.6 volt. And V2 is equal to IR2. V2 is equal to 0.6 into 14. V2 is equal to 8.4 volt. So volt, it is the unit of volt. This V is the unit of voltage or potential difference. So when question is asked, find out the voltage, then use the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. Now if you want to find out the current, same equation, Ohm's law should be used. V is equal to IR. Put the value of voltage, put the value of resistance, you will get I, value of current. Always remember, do not forget to write the units. The unit of current is ampere, unit of voltage or potential difference is volt. It is represented by capital V. So here V1 is 9.6 volt and V2 is equal to 8.4 volt.